What is going on, everybody? It is Alex from Everything for iPod, and today I have an unboxing as well as my first impressions of the brand new HTC One M8. The HTC One M8 is HTC's new flagship phone for 2014, and it replaces last year's first generation HTC One. The second generation HTC One has many improvements over the first generation, some of them being expandable storage, a bigger screen as well as bigger battery life, improved camera features, as well as the new version of HTC Sense, known as HTC Sense 6.0 BlinkFeed, which adds news and entertainment right onto the home screen of the device. As I lift up the lid of the box here, you can see the HTC One M8 sitting right there on the side, and as you can see, I went for the gunmetal gray version, which seems to be the most popular color and kind of the hardest to get as of right now, but there also is an amber gold color available on certain carriers, as well as glacial silver, which both have been pretty popular as well. But if you don't like these two colors, there have been hints and rumors at new colors coming out in the future, but at the moment, these three colors are the only ones available. Directly on the side, it looks like we have all of our accessories. So first up seems to be a micro USB cable for charging the HTC One. There is also an HTC branded power brick, which looks pretty cool, as well as a set of earbuds with interchangeable tips. On the left-hand side, there is a massive amount of documentation, which I'm sure everyone that buys this phone is going to read, and then directly above that is a SIM card ejection tool, which is a really nice thing to add. It's not something that a lot of smartphone companies include anymore with their phones, and when it's included, I think it's just a nice touch and something they should include. And now for the best part of unboxing any tech product, taking the plastic off of the device itself. But really, once I got the plastic off and I was able to really just hold the phone and look at it for a couple of seconds in person, I could tell immediately that the build quality was insane on this phone. It feels extremely solid, it looks really nice, and it doesn't feel cheap whatsoever. Out of pretty much every Android phone I've used, I'm not saying every single one that's out there, but of all the ones I've owned and used, this is definitely the highest build quality I have ever seen on an Android phone. I didn't want to bore you with all the activation steps and setup process, so I jumped directly into Sense 6.0, and right away I can tell that it runs really smoothly and I love the interface of it, and to me it seems like a major upgrade over the previous version, which was Sense 5.5. There were two things I was really dying to try out when I first opened up the M8, and the first one was BlinkFeed. BlinkFeed is basically an easy way to get entertainment and news on your home screen by subscribing to different forms of content. So right away, I subscribed to Reddit, CNN, and YouTube, and that will allow me to add certain blocks on my home screen with highlights from those different sources. I can also customize it to get the content exactly how I want it, but this allows me to get entertainment directly on my home screen without having to open up a separate app, and if I have a few seconds, it's very easy to get something to do to entertain me for those few seconds. The other thing I was really dying to try out was all of the new camera features. So I went into the camera app and took a regular picture. I didn't go into any special mode or anything. And once I took that picture, I went into an edit portion, which allows me to add certain effects, which is really cool because you don't need to set that beforehand. You actually do it after the fact. So one of the cool things you can do with the new camera features is actually refocus the picture after the image has been taken. So as you can see, I placed some objects on my desk here, kind of towards the front and others towards the back, and I can actually set the focus after I take the picture. I also messed around with different things using foreground and background, adding some color and blur to certain items. So as you can see, my audio recorder in the front there is in focus, and then we have some effects just on the background of the image. And there's also this cool thing you can do where you can add a 3D effect and actually kind of rotate things around and see them change. And this is all achievable through the duo camera on the back, which has a 2-camera system to allow you to do all those effects, and you still have a front-facing camera on the front of the M8, so a total of 3 cameras. That has been my unboxing and first impressions of the HTC One M8. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button as well as subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future content, a lot of it relating to the new HTC One M8. Again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. See ya.